Do we have any butter left? I want to bake her cookies. Like, no, I ate all the butter. It was delicious. Swear to God, if I didn't have coffee every morning, I would just decapitate so many... Hello everybody, welcome back to another exciting episode of MugAndPlay. I am Nick, playing more Kill or Love, and I love coffee. So much that I would kill... Anyway, it's August 12th. Anna's brownies were tasty. Okay, I didn't have any, but Grace said so. Oh, okay, it's the flashback of when she brought the brownies over when he found out that this person from his past was now his neighbor, and he's very paranoid. Let's be real. I wanted to throw the brownies into the trash, but Grace caught wind of them too quickly. She's like, "Is that brownies?" And she's like, "You don't ever throw away brownies. I don't care if they're poisoned." She's like a bloodhound when it comes to sweet stuff, chocolate especially. And then, of course, I had to explain where I'd got them. The strange neighbor lady that I'm terrified of gave them to us, ominously. Huh, weird. I know, right? There's no way it's a coincidence. Yeah, it must be a sign. A sign of what? That she's stalking me? Yeah, it is a sign of that. You know, it is weird that she was stalking me, since she knew where I lived, but that she didn't know about Grace. I mean, she couldn't have known with how surprised she was. I don't think she was acting. Was it just a coincidence then? No, absolutely not. That I refuse to accept. I think I'll go say hi. I can make something for her too. Do we have any butter left? I want to bake her cookies. Like, no, I ate all the butter. It was delicious. Yeah, and then you'll eat most on your own. Hey! I don't see the point in going to visit her, though. We'll see more than enough of her anyway. We live so close by. We're neighbors. I want us to get started on the right foot. And maybe she and I could be friends. I think that'd be nice. I think it would be nice if you would acknowledge the fact that this person terrifies your significant other and you're not just like, it's no big deal that you're terrified and paranoid. I wrapped my arms around her. Of course, you deserve that. But please, find a friend that's not her. He's very adamant about it. Why? Once again, I couldn't properly explain why. Couldn't put it down as anything more than a hunch, a gut feeling I'd get whenever I was near her. I've at least got to see her for myself to see if she's really such a horrible person. Trust me, you're better off without it. Oh. And was she? The next day, in the afternoon, I was lying down on our sofa. I was nursing a headache that had been with me since the morning. Grace told me she'd be right back. She went out of the apartment with something in her hands, and then a smell of freshly baked cookies wafted out of the kitchen. She's like, I did it anyway. It still took me about 2 minutes to piece the puzzle together. Ah, shit, I whispered. I was immediately up. Not good. Not good. Panic struck me harder than I would expect. It was like, with Grace seeing Anna all by herself, some vulnerable part of me was exposed. I wanted to bring Grace back and lock the door and keep her safe and never ever let her out of my sight. But I also didn't want to go in there. I just stood there, head in my hands, wondering what the hell to do. All at once I was telling her to go there, you coward, but also stay here, you idiot. And somewhere far away, a tiny little voice, very tiny, very little, was telling me I was overreacting, and very discordantly playing the keyboard. Then there came the sound of glass breaking. It had come from, where else? Anna's apartment. Uh-oh. I went to the wall that separated our apartments. Now there's no sound at all, nothing to explain the crash. I finally overcame my cowardice. I dashed out from our apartment to hers. Oh, and it shows him running out. That's cool. Her apartment's just as painted as mine. When I got there, I saw broken glass and blood, and Grace kneeling down, and Anna stood above her, and... Oh no, and they were both smiling. Oh, okay. They stopped when they noticed me there, out of breath and confused. Jack? Hi, Jack. Did you decide to join us? No, What the hell's going on? This? Anna waved her hand at the floor at all the bits of glass, white ceramic actually. There were also scattered cookies and drops of blood. Oh no, she dropped the blood cookies. Yes, that. Just looking at the blood made me feel sick, like I was gonna throw up, but I couldn't peel my eyes away from it. I've always been like that around blood. Never had the stomach for it. I'd be the worst vampire ever. Grace was picking up the broken pieces of ceramic. There was a little accident. An accident? Yeah. My roommate Peter pants, and that caused Grace to Drop the plate. Yes, what else? Grace, what happened? It's my fault, really. The cookies were hotter than I thought, so I dropped the whole plate. And that was Anna's plate, too. Be careful, Grace, you might cut yourself. She's cut herself already, look! Huh? She only now seemed to notice the blood around her. But I... Grace checked her hands, turned them around a few times to see from every angle, but found no cuts there. It's not me. It's my blood. What? Anna was, I just noticed, holding her left hand tightly with her right. In my memory, not in this graphic, but there was a little blood still trickling from between her knuckles. Oh no! Grace's hands were hovered around Anna's. She looked willing to help, but afraid she'd do something wrong. How did this even happen? I tried to pick up some of the pieces. They're pretty sharp, aren't they? Hang on, Anna, I'm fine. I don't need you to do anything. The way Anna said that was forceful, almost harsh. Grace backed away. I could still help. She remembered I was there. Jack, go get some gauze. We have gauze? Oh, useless. It's like, hey, I have a headache and I'm scared. Tell me I'm useless. You can't even hold a plate of cookies. Frustrated, more frustrated than I'd ever seen her before, Grace ran off to get the gauze herself. She left me there in the belly of the beast. I tried being polite. Hello, beast. And its belly. Shame about the cookies. A real shame. I didn't get to eat a single one. You could still try. There might be broken glass in it, but you know. Well, actually... She picked one up with the free fingers on her left hand. Some of her blood got on the cookie. Ooh. Before I could say anything, she ate it in one bite. That had blood on it and maybe shards. Jeez. It's not bad at all. They're still warm. Do you want one? I'll pass. God, you make me sick. That's not a very nice thing to say, Jack. I agree. That's not a very nice thing to say. Then again, we don't have all the proper context that Jack has. If anyone else said it, but I'll forgive you. She licked her lips. I should have left, but it was like a frog being stared down by a snake. I wonder what's taking Grace so long. She must be flustered, poor girl. She's practicing the piano, very discordantly. So much worry about a teeny little cut. It's not serious? It's not. How do you know? I've seen a lot of cuts. I can imagine. Anna laughed. I'm a nurse. That I couldn't imagine. Well, if you tuned in for the earlier parts of this series, you'd be surprised, Jack Friday. It's still hard to believe, though I see proof of it every day. There's a lot of blood. You don't believe me? Look. She showed me her hand. The cut ran from the base of her thumb towards the middle of her hand. Oh my goodness. The wound was thin, but long and ragged. The skin around the wound was pale and moist, showing how fresh the cut was. Ooh, you don't have to go into that much detail. You could have just been like, hey, it was this big. I could have puked. Oh, does it look bad? Don't worry, it won't even scar. Stop that. You're really a... I don't remember what I was going to say. It wasn't nice in any case. You were going to say that she was a butthole. I know it. I could read it in your voice. What stopped me was Grace coming back. She's like, she doesn't like using that word around people. Makes her self-conscious about her own butthole. Sorry. There wasn't any gauze. Here. She brought a roll of pink toilet paper. I hope this is good enough. Thank you, Grace, but I don't need it. You don't? No, see? The blood stopped. Anna flashed me a smile. The corners of her mouth were still red. That's... Yeah, I can see why Jack is getting a little uncomfortable around this woman. I would too. I'm getting like these very strong yandere vibes, and I'm just like waiting for the yandere shoe to drop. That shoe that says, if I can't have you, no one can. And that's when the yandere part happens. August 13th. Good day today. Didn't see Anna once. But enough of that. After what happened, where I left off yesterday, I was sure Grace and I were on the same page. But no. We were on different pages. We were reading different books that day. In the end, I was the one who cleaned up that bloody mess on the floor. I threw away the cookies before Anna could get her hands on any more. Yeah, that was a bit of a yandere power move. Back in our apartment, Grace let out a long sigh. Just like 8 minutes long. She's like... What a mess, am I right? Yeah, and it was all my fault. I meant Anna. You did just meet her, right? Yes. And? Well, I can see why you've been avoiding her, if that's what you mean. Thank you. She's beautiful. I thought she would be some shy little girl or crazy cat lady or something, but she's like a model. It's like, that's not why I'm afraid. I mean, it might be, but I don't know. What? No. Don't try to deny it, Jack. It's why you don't want to go near her, isn't it? You don't want to be tempted. That's not what I said. No. No, I'd rather you make cookies for me. I really didn't see her that way. Now, with a little more perspective, I can say it's true. What a waste of good looks. I mean, sure, that's one way to put it. She's much more beautiful than me. Hey, don't say that. She's not. She is. Grace dropped her gaze to stare at her hands. It's like, my hands don't even have any cuts on them from cookie plates. She wasn't mad that I ruined her plate. She wasn't scared of the blood either. She's just so... I took her hands in mine. They were cold and uncut. Like a fresh deli ham. Sometimes a joke is there, and sometimes just something is there. Whether that one was a joke or not is entirely up to you. Let me know in the comments. I'm sure it wasn't. Grace? Jack? You're beautiful and kind. More beautiful and kind than any other girl in the world. I'm lucky as hell to have you. My cheeks burned. I must have looked like a tomato. I wasn't used to saying stuff like this. I mean it. So don't say stuff like that. I'm not used to saying stuff like this, so don't say stuff like that. We'll all learn to say different stuff, and at the end of the day, we'll all speak 3 different languages. Okay? Oh. Alright. Grace blinked like she'd just woken up. Oh. I've been saying a lot of dumb stuff, I guess. I'm sorry. I'm a real hassle, huh? You're alright, kid. Now let's go make some more cookies, huh? No, don't say that. And don't say you're sorry, either. You've done nothing to feel sorry for. She apologized way too often. August 15th. I didn't write anything yesterday. The pain in my leg made it so I couldn't focus. I don't know why a part of my brain is like, this dude's writing this with his leg? It's like, no. No, you idiot. He's not. It's been hurting like a bitch these past few days. I gave in and asked the doctor about it. Hey! Jerk with no face. He's fine, by the way. Didn't disappear or anything. Must have taken a few days off. I asked him about the pain. I asked if he could do anything about it. Apparently the pain is a good sign. I think that's what he said. So I guess my leg is healing alright. It's like, that doesn't mean I want to feel the pain. But it still hurts. When the doctor went away, I complained out loud that it hurts. Be like, this really hurts. I don't like it. One of the other patients must have thought that I was talking to him. The patients here now are not the same guys I mentioned before. Maybe one is, but that's all. The others went away. To another part of the hospital. Or home. Or maybe to the morgue. Well, it's gonna be one of those 3. I don't know. I wasn't keeping track. So I said something about how my leg hurt, and a guy in the bed next to mine, a kid actually, can't be more than 18 or 19, starts talking to me. I think he was saying how he's in a lot of pain too. Couldn't understand most of it though. Were you not paying attention when someone was trying to reach out to you and bond? His jaw has been wired shut. Oh. That's why he's... Yeah. Alright. Fine. Make me feel awkward, why don't you? Anything he tries to say turns to moans and a lot of drool. Gross. Then a nurse came in, not Anna, and told him he shouldn't speak if he wants to have his mouth get better. So he shut up. Okay. I don't know what any of that had to do with... you know what? Whatever. Maybe it's planting a seed for something later. Not much else has happened, but my leg is really bothering me. It's a deep pain. It doesn't feel like it's healing. It feels wrong, in a way that makes my teeth hurt too. Are your teeth in your leg? Because if so, stop biting yourself. I'll stop with the leg now. I have to get my mind off it. It hurts so much. I'll check where I left off the day before yesterday and go from there. Alright. I guess we had to check into present day Jack to make sure it's like, by the way, I'm still telling a story, but my leg hurts. So I need to mention that. You're not coming with us? Again? No, I don't feel like it. But Anna is so great to hang out with. Yesterday we went window shopping, then we went to a cafe, then we had ice cream in the park. Sounds fun. It was. Anna's a really interesting person. You should give her a chance. I want us all to be friends. So please come along. No, I'll pass. Sorry. A moment later, Anna came in without knocking. Oh my, she never knocked anymore. Ready, Grace? Yes, in a minute. Grace heaved a sigh. It was another one of those 8-minute long sighs, so I'm just like, you are gonna be here for a while? Are you sure you don't want to go? Yes, I'm sure. Go have fun without me. Okay then, some other time. We kissed. Aww. Smoochies. Have fun. We will. Bye. Some people just don't get along, Grace, you know? You just gotta deal with it, and as long as everyone can be cordial and polite, then, you know. Grace and Anna became friends. Good friends. Very soon after they first met. I was against it, but I found it hard to complain, seeing Grace so happy. I guess. They spent quite a lot of time together. Whenever I said anything about this, Grace would tease me. She'd say I was jealous, but she would also invite me to come with. I always declined. I eventually got used to it, and things were quiet for a while. Okay, so maybe not so bad? Hopefully it was just paranoia this whole time? Although that wouldn't account for where we are present day. Once at the store, I was applying discounts during work hours. It should have been done before we opened up, but someone had been slacking off. I won't point fingers. It was Don, the old guy. Oh, okay. Then, Don, it was you. Fucking Don. So I was the one stuck wondering what kind of dog food the 20% should go on or something like that. The lists they gave us were always terrible, so full of corrections you could barely read them. Well, then, it shouldn't be anyone's fault but theirs when things all get mixed up. As I was about to choose a random word to apply the discount sticker, someone put a hand on my shoulder. Oh, Anna. How's it going? Oh, just a little bump. There was a tightness in my chest. As I said, I'd gotten used to it. She didn't scare me anymore. Now she just annoyed me. Hi. How are you, Jack? I'm alright, thanks. Hey, random question. You like big dogs or small dogs? Big dogs, I guess. I see. I bent down and placed the sticker, reducing the price of the dog food that had one of those wiener dogs on the packaging. I like how he picked the one she didn't like. Grace is in the break room, by the way. I know, I was just there. But I wanted to see you. Yeah? Why? I haven't seen you at all for the past week, you know? Didn't you notice? No. I guess. I was called into work a lot. You must have been busy here, too. Yep, busy. We should meet more often. After all these years apart, we must have a lot of stories to tell, huh? Yeah, maybe. Jack, you mentioned dogs, right? Right. Was that because of Buddy? Who's Buddy? So you really don't remember anything? Nope. I don't remember this Buddy, and I don't remember knowing you either. Of course, now I do know about Buddy. I don't remember his breed or how old he was, or anything other than his name, really, but I do know of him. He was my buddy. Certain picture book told me. That's really too bad. But it'll all come back to you, I'm sure. Who knows? Buddy was a really sweet dog. You liked him a lot. I sure. Dogs are great. And he loved you, but then again, that dog loved everyone. He was so trusting. Too trusting. I'm sure that he was. Are you really fine with not knowing so much about your life, Jack? Yeah, I am. I'm used to it by now. So what? Are these... Is this like a thing of like are they like people who live forever and they like spent like part of infinity together and then drifted apart and now she's trying to make them intersect again? That's my shot in the dark. It's something to do with time travel or immortality or something like that. I think it'd feel weird if I could remember, actually. I suppose it's easier in a way. There are some things best forgotten after all, aren't there? Yes. Ha, yeah, of course there are. And I wish some of those things would have had the decency to stay forgotten. Ooh, he's slinging shade in his mind. Why mention it now, though? Oh, no reason. I was just a little curious. Uh-huh. I don't trust her. Look at that face. You trust that face? I didn't believe her. I sensed there was something in particular she wanted me to remember. I do know what that is now. But I still don't know why she wants me to remember what she did. Is it some sick form of love, or does she just want to finish the job? Is it both? I don't know. I really don't. Her mind is as much of a mystery to me now as it ever was. Okay. The interlude. Anna in Wonderland. Well, I think this interlude and Anna in Wonderland is something we're going to save for next time. This plot is just thickening. Like some sort of baked good. Fudge, I suppose. Because that plot's getting thick with 2 C's. So thank you for hanging out with me. We're gonna keep playing this and see where it goes. I want to go further down this rabbit hole. I want to know this whole story. It's starting to really pull me in. I was a little on the fence at first, but the more I play it, the more I want to finish it. But thank you so much. I love you all, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody.